Hi, I'm Lisa Mirabli with Moving You Into the Future, and I'm here with Jack Macejka of the Advance Group. Thanks for tuning in to podcast number 2 as we review national and global moves. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast at theadvancedgrp.com. That's theadvancedgrp.com. So the Advance Group has a ton of resources from, you can go on the website and you can read, but really, I don't think I'm going to do it any justice. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the resources at the Advance Group?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. And again, we're talking nationally and globally, like probably well over 2 million square feet of warehouse space.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like an endless amount of trucks and resources, in various markets. It's really impressive. And, between the Advance Group and the Office Moving Alliance, the amount of resources, again, not even just from a physical standpoint between that warehouse space and trucks, but also, project managers and coordinators and things of that nature. It's really stupendous. It's remarkable, how many resources we have globally to service these various clients.
So that also saves them money.
Right. I mean, money. The money comes from the efficiencies, right? So again, having those resources at their disposal. And again, we were just talking about it also from a technology standpoint. The time and money that can be saved by working with, somebody like us at the Advance Group with our national accounts division is it's pretty remarkable. And again, it's the most important thing about this is too, we're talking about resources. None of this is getting outsourced. We're not going into these markets at like a loss or at like, we might not be able to support you here. There's no question if you are in a major market, specifically in the United States, there's no doubt that we cannot service you to the fullest potential of whatever your needs may be.
Do you do employee relocation?
Yeah. Oh, we offer that as well. Yep. Okay. And I've done that too. Yeah. I tried when I was at Indeed to I wanted to raise and I wanted to do a little something more. So I tried to get that incorporated.
Okay, so this is a plug for Jack.
Right, yeah. So I tried to do that. I wasn't successful, but I've done it and I know about it. And again, I know how stressful that is for the employee, to be changing jobs and moving to a new city, often with a family. We can offer a very seamless transition for those employees. And I hope I get to do it, That's one of the things with the pandemic and remote work that we might not see anymore. Or I shouldn't say anymore, but, not
really?
A lot of.
Because I would think, like, now these employees can work anywhere. They're not returning to office. In most cases, a lot have downsized their office, and a lot of people are able to work from any place. So I was thinking they would pack up. And myself, I cannot work outside of an office. I love being in the office. So it's not applicable to me. Yeah. Right. Anthony, you're safe. I'm here. But a lot of people can now pack up and go to, warmer climates or wherever they want.
Well, it's interesting.
So I was wondering about the employee relocation because I know you have a brother or a sister company.
The Malloy Brothers. Yes. I got confused there for a second. Yes, the Malloy Brothers. Shout out Stephen. He's the head over there. He does a very good job of assisting us with various, companies that will be commercial clients, office-based clients, but they need help with their residential moves, and then we can handle that as well. You got me thinking though about the employee relocation. It is kind of a double-edged sword because what's happening a lot with companies too is because of the remote work is they're hiring people, specifically like engineers at tech companies are being hired everywhere. You can live in California and have a headquarters in who cares, Tennessee, and hire that person. Maybe that person wants to relocate to Tennessee. They're sick of paying taxes in California. And so I guess there is potential for that. I shouldn't be so.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for you.
There is. You get me thinking too. That's all it takes.
That's it.
There's definitely potential there. Yeah. Now the wheels are turning.
There you go. I get a piece of every
employee
relocation that you do. But logistically speaking, is there anything in particular that the Advance Group does that you might want to touch upon? I know we talked about what happens when you decommission an office and the asset management and that kind of aspect, but logistically,
Well, one of the things I wanted to bring up, and we were talking about it before, was the specialty services and the logistical components of those, specifically between like, the Apple Store and retail, like in all of the different dynamics. So under the commercial moving umbrella, commercial is a very vague term. I guess you could say, there's office space, there's retail, there's hospitality, there's industrial, warehouse moving. We do all that. And, again, we run the gamut of it. And logistically speaking, we simplify it. I have a client right now who is moving from California to Texas. They have a 22,000 square foot warehouse, and they have, racking and equipment. They're electronics companies, so they build like alarm clocks and little things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so they're looking to relocate their entire operation, and they're planning to do it. And we're providing like pricing and phasing and the entire logistical aspect of everything that incorporates. Again, because it's much more than just moving. Right. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that process. So, there's rigging components with, getting all of these things disassembled and rebuilt. Again, we're doing that all through a single point of contact being myself, and then the resources that we have. And, it could be New York, it could be Brooklyn to Manhattan, it could be, New York City to New Jersey, really anywhere. We can make that happen all in-house and simplified. Logistics is a difficult thing to begin with. And when you have a single point of contact with all of these resources, it makes it just so much easier.
So what are the hot spots? Where are people going?
Oh, I mean, the exodus from California is extremely real. Like it's
really?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, just both residentially and commercial, like people are just leaving California.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too bad because I was living in California for a little while, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's great living near the beach. But yeah, they got a lot of things going on there that they got to get figured out. But a lot of people are going to Texas, Austin. Again,
Austin is phenomenal.
Huge. Have you ever been?
Oh my gosh, yes. For what do you call that? Oh God, South by Southwest.
Oh,
I had
really?
like a brain freeze. Yeah. So you want to talk about technology? I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Every year. Yeah. So I spoke about
you spoke?
Technology. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So South by Southwest is in Austin. That's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, I love
music.
I love it.
And food.
Just
Come on.
everything. It's a great cultural.
So if you're going to leave New York,
yeah, Austin's.
I would go to Austin.
And then New York people actually. A lot of people. It
reminds me of Brooklyn, but
a little different, a southern version of Brooklyn.
Yeah, where people are.
Right, a little cleaner too.
A lot cleaner. Yeah. A lot cleaner. Yeah, for sure. No.
I love Brooklyn.
Foul. Yeah, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I love Brooklyn. Don't get me wrong.
But,
Austin is definitely its own little special place in this country. The exodus from New York City too. There was a lot of it, but not really that much, and they'll be back. I have no doubt New York City will bounce back. It's New York is the most important city in the world. Mm-hmm. There's so many different headquarters here and just space in general with the variety of space. I'm very interested to see how we either rezone or restructure the way we think about space in the city. And really what I hope it does is open up a lot of space for like arts and culture and, more technology, just more people who want to be in the city can get there because, more remote work and things of that nature. So, but if people aren't leaving New York, they're going to Florida. Florida's like the party right now.
Well, sure.
I mean, it's the only place open and like that's
I know. I was going to say it's just the only place we can go.
Yeah, exactly. And people are, they're just flocking to there and making the most of it.
That's great.
Yeah. So, it's cool.
So, specialty services wise, you had mentioned cleaning services.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know in my office we're completely neurotic, right? At the advanced group, we're nuts when we're there, right? We're constantly cleaning. We're making sure, handles everything. We have someone every 15 minutes checking bathrooms, making sure everything is safe for everyone. And I know that having the thought of having someone else come into my office to clean the office that's going to touch my stuff is very daunting to me. So explain about the specialty service of cleaning that we offer.
Right. So that brings up a good point, what you said, especially like other people touching your things. Yeah. So, I can extend on the packing aspect of that and doing all of that, but also, cleaning. This is something that we were doing before the pandemic and offering in-house, the office cleaning as really just an added component to the move, because when you move out of a space, typically it needs to be broom swept or deep cleaned. And, we offer those services in health. And again, it's about trust and, really believing that, listen, these guys do a great job with the moving. We can trust them to handle the cleaning and do it right. It's not something where we're sending movers to do the clean. These are people.
Please don't.
Right, no, right. Yeah, exactly. These are specialized professional cleaners, and they're going in there and they know how to operate. So you talk about touching and handling, specific items, specifically around like IT or just people's desks. They know how to work around these things, and they see it often. And again, if it's a situation where, okay, we need these desks packed up first, get them cleared off, and then cleaned, you're working through one company. You don't have to be communicating with multiple people, multiple companies to get this done. It's all in-house, and it's just the seamlessness of it all.
Well, how does someone get in touch with you?
Well, the best way would probably be, through the website, the Advanced Group. Yeah, the AdvancedGRP.com. That's right. Correct.
The AdvancedGRP.com.
And I'm available everywhere.
Insta.
Yeah, Insta, at the Move Consultant 1. LinkedIn, Jack Macejka.
Now, wait. You have to spell that because no one's going to find you at Jack Macejka.
Macejka is Macejka. The J is silent.
That's right.
And then I also have my own website too. And, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. And I do get a lot of work for that. It's themoveconsultants.com. And that's all my contact information is on there. And, Anthony and Jeff know about it. So I get a decent amount of business running through there that, I can also
say that again. What is the URL?
The Move Consultants.
Okay.
Consultants with an S. .com. We're updating the website this year. Yeah. So that's going to be a big deal.
So Vertigo and
yeah, and then I'm doing the personal plugs here too.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be redoing Jack's website for him this year.
We'll have to talk about that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I let that slip out now.
That's right. Now he's not only a friend; he's a client.
Right. There you go. So but yeah, I do try to make a lot of what I do online associated with my profession because I do care, and I just want to help people. That is it. So if people are moving, whether personally or professionally, I just want to be the person that they think about because I really care and I really want to help.
Good, because I hate moving. It is seriously one of the worst things that I've ever done in my life. And the thought, I honestly my house was on the market and I'm like, no, I do not want to pack this up, let alone my entire office, which I've been in my office space longer than I've been in my house.
You could imagine what's in there.
There is, yeah. So the thought of moving is so grueling to me. So the fact that you want to help, I mean, people, you're not a priest, right? But moving, you need help. Well, people, you definitely need help. And you want a professional handling your items.
Here's what I always say, too, is 3 of the most stressful things that people go through is, unfortunately, a death in the family, a divorce, and moving. 2 of those things you have a lawyer for. How come no one's helping you with the 3rd? And, that's where I come in. So,
That's great. Yeah, but that's true. Yeah. I never thought of that. You have a lawyer for the other 2, but with the move, you have Jack.
My mother always said I'd be a good lawyer, but unfortunately I didn't have the work ethic for that, so I fell into moving.
Yeah, okay. I think you have the work ethic.
Well, I mean, the books,
okay,
reading
the
all.
Book smarts, you're saying. Okay.
Yeah,
because you definitely work a lot.
I do.
I think I've sent an email to you about something at 2 a.m. and you responded. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm quick. And that's just the issue with always having my phone on me and whatnot. But
True.
I don't like to wait. I need to get things. I got a lot on my plate to begin with. So if more comes on, I want to get it off as soon as I can. And emails is I'm very quick with the emails, texting, all that stuff.
Yeah, but not only that, I know you respond quickly, but I just want to bring up the point. When you respond, it's always accurate.
Yeah,
and it's always thorough.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't rush people.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that that's clear, because it's not like a wham, bam, you're in and you're out.
No.
I've seen you take the time and the care,
I've learned that very early in my career is you can't rush anything.
Yeah.
No, I don't. If I rush, I screw it up. So no, I take my time, and I've learned that throughout my years, and especially in moving. There's so many details that go into this that you can't rush any aspect of it. It's very important to every client, whether it's like a 1-bedroom apartment move or a 500-person office move. All of the details are important, and the paperwork and the coordination and making sure things are done correctly is key.
I just want to say, who knew office moving could be so much fun?
Yeah, it is.
It really is. You know what? It's really interesting. And, I just find it really interesting in the fact that, during a COVID pandemic and a time where people are so scared and, there's such ever-changing needs that are so quick to happen, right? Whether it be in the move or the decommissioning or, restructuring, reconfiguration, that you're extremely professional. You're always a delight to speak with. You're always in a good mood. I don't know how that's possible because you talk to me in the morning and I'm grumpy. Yeah. But I just want to say it's always a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed too, Lisa. We've really had some fun, since this. I mean, everything we've done up until this point has been a just massive success. So yeah, it's been great. And then what was I going to say? Oh, as far as like working together throughout the process, I do try to make it fun. And like, again, we were talking about the stress before.
Yeah.
I try to use that stress and like, just have fun with it as much as you can, because at the end of this, it's a new beginning. It's either a new home or a new office space. And that first day of business, I got to see it a lot, whether I was at WeWork or at Indeed. It's so exciting. I mean, this is the culmination of so much hard work and just hours and time, and not just for like the people who are working on the project, whether it be the facilities people or the move management people or the real estate workplace people, whoever it may be. They put so much time and effort to it, and then to see the employees come in and really enjoy the space and be so excited about it. I mean, I love it. Like, that is easily and by far the best part of my job, is seeing the joy on employees, faces when they come into that new space. And I was the one predominantly responsible for getting that set up and getting done. And obviously I don't take credit for it, but it takes a village, like I've said.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I get to see it, and and the worst part about it is too, and I've been very lucky not to have this happen to me often, but all their stuff is there too, and everything's set up the way they like it. All they have to do, I always made sure, like, one of the things that we never did is we never put boxes on top of desks, because that means employees got to lift that box up and move it. Mm-hmm. Box is always on the floor. All you got to do is unpack it. We would even go so far not to put it in front of their pedestal, because that means they would have to move it if it was in front of their pedestal. So we put it on the opposite side of their pedestal, make sure that they could unpack it, sit in their chair, get their desk set up like all of their ITs already set up. They're ready to operate. And stemming even further from that,
well, that takes a lot of care.
It does.
And a lot of thought, right?
It does,
so
yeah.
You thought about the employee.
Right.
I mean.
Right. And like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really great.
Yeah.
So in a stressful time, you take a little bit of that stress away.
Yep.
That's really great.
Like half mover, half therapist through the process.
Oh. Well, the therapist I can definitely use. So we'll stay on for our next podcast.
Exactly. That's part
Jack
two.
and Lisa. Exactly.
That's part two.
I don't know if you want to tune in for that. That might be a little too heavy for everyone. But well, thank you so much.
This has been great. This is really, I mean, for a first time, this was fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
Be sure to subscribe to our podcast at theadvancedgrp.com. That's theadvancedgrp.com.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.